Low self-esteem is something many people experience, even if they don't openly talk about it. On the outside, a person may seem normal, confident, or even successful. But internally, they may constantly doubt themselves, question their worth, and feel like they are not good enough. The important thing to understand is that low self-esteem is not always obvious. It often shows itself through small daily habits, patterns of thinking and behavior that slowly shape how a person sees themselves and interacts with the world. In this video, we will go through 10 common habits of people with low self-esteem. You may recognize some of them in yourself or in others. The first habit is constant self-criticism. People with low self-esteem tend to be very harsh on themselves. Even small mistakes can feel like proof that they are not good enough. Instead of seeing failure as a normal part of life, they take it personally. Their inner voice is often negative, repeating thoughts like "I'm not smart enough" or "I always mess things up." The second habit is comparing themselves to others. They often look at other people and feel like they are behind. Social media makes this even worse, because people usually show only the best parts of their lives. As a result, someone with low self-esteem may feel like everyone else is more successful, more attractive, or more confident. The third habit is seeking constant validation. People with low self-esteem often depend on others to feel good about themselves. They may look for approval, compliments, or reassurance. If they don't receive it, they may start to doubt themselves even more. Their confidence becomes dependent on external opinions rather than internal belief. The fourth habit is fear of making mistakes. Because they are afraid of failure, they may avoid trying new things. They might hesitate to take opportunities, speak up, or express their ideas. This fear creates a cycle: the less they try, the fewer chances they have to grow, which keeps their confidence low. The fifth habit is overthinking. They often replay conversations in their head, thinking about what they said or how they acted. They may worry that they sounded stupid or said the wrong thing. This constant mental analysis creates stress and makes it harder to relax. The sixth habit is difficulty accepting compliments. When someone gives them a compliment, they may reject it or downplay it. Instead of saying thank you, they might say it's nothing or "I just got lucky." Deep down, they may not believe they deserve positive feedback. The seventh habit is people-pleasing. People with low self-esteem often try to make others happy, even at their own expense. They may say yes when they want to say no, avoid conflict, and prioritize other people's needs over their own. They may believe that their value depends on how useful or likable they are to others. The eighth habit is avoiding attention. They may try to stay in the background and avoid situations where they could be judged. This could include avoiding public speaking, sharing opinions, or taking leadership roles. Even when they have something valuable to say, they may choose to stay silent. The ninth habit is focusing on weaknesses instead of strengths. Instead of recognizing what they do well, they focus on what they lack. Even when they achieve something, they may quickly dismiss it and move on to what they did wrong. This creates a distorted self-image where their strengths are ignored. The 10th habit is expecting negative outcomes. People with low self-esteem often assume that things will go wrong. Before even trying, they may think "this won't work" or "I will fail." This mindset affects their behavior and can actually increase the chances of failure, creating a self-fulfilling cycle. Now, it's important to understand something clearly: having some of these habits does not mean there is something wrong with you. These patterns often develop over time due to experiences, environment, or past situations. Low self-esteem is not fixed. It can change. The first step is awareness. When you start noticing these habits, you gain the ability to question them. Instead of automatically believing negative thoughts, you can begin to challenge them. For example, when you catch yourself thinking "I'm not good enough," you can ask, "Is this really true, or is this just a habit of thinking?" This simple shift can begin to change how you see yourself. Another important step is changing small behaviors. Confidence does not appear suddenly. It is built through actions. Speaking up once, trying something new, or accepting a compliment without rejecting it, these small actions slowly reshape your mindset. It is also important to reduce comparison. Everyone has a different path, different starting point, and different challenges. Comparing yourself to others often creates unnecessary pressure and ignores your own progress. Building self-esteem also means learning to accept imperfection. No one is perfect, and making mistakes is part of growth. When you allow yourself to fail without harsh judgment, you create space to improve. Over time, these small changes can have a big effect. The way you think about yourself begins to shift. You start to see your strengths, trust your decisions, and feel more comfortable being yourself. In the end, self-esteem is not about becoming perfect. It is about developing a more balanced and realistic view of yourself. It is about recognizing both strengths and weaknesses without letting one define your entire identity. And the most important thing is this: the way you see yourself is not permanent. It is something that can change with awareness, practice, and time.